Christmas is supposed to be great, right? Gifts, time with loved ones, Christmas lights, cozy and fun activities. It's supposed to be amazing, but unfortunately, the reality is that for many people, this time of the year brings sadness, anxiety, stress, financial strain, and even loneliness. But I am here for you because I am a pre-qualified psychologist, and part of my job consists in helping people coping with life challenges. In this video, I am going to talk you through how you can take care of yourself during the Christmas holidays. While Christmas can be a time of joy, it can also bring challenges. If you feel overwhelmed by the Christmas holidays, or you would just like to take extra care of yourself during the Christmas time to spend great holidays and protect your own peace, then this video is for you. But first, if you don't know me, hi, my name is Bri, I'm a pre-qualified psychologist, and on this channel we're all about using psychological tools to support our self-development and our well-being. So if that sounds something that might interest you, then you should stick around by subscribing so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Today I'm going to give you some ideas, some things that you can do to take extra care of yourself during the Christmas holidays, so that you can thrive during the Christmas period instead of just surviving. So without further ado, let's get into it. I thought to start this video just by listing some of the challenges that people sometimes experience during the Christmas time. The first one is FOMO. With social medias filled with picture-perfect holiday moments, some people may be left feeling that they're not doing enough to make the holiday special, or that they're missing out on something amazing. If that sounds like you, then you might be experiencing FOMO, or fear of missing out. Secondly, loneliness. For some people, the holidays can bring a sense of isolation, especially if they're far from loved ones or don't have close social circles. Then we have financial strains. This is a season of gift giving, a lot of events, a lot of Christmas parties, which alongside all of the other expenses that we need to face can be a major source of stress. The fourth challenge that people sometimes experience is family drama. Who doesn't have this? With family gatherings for Christmas, Christmas Eve, and even New Year's, holidays can bring unresolved issues out, leading to conflicts. And that happens to many families. Then we have eating guilt. Christmas is filled with a lot of amazing food, and many people may struggle with overthinking what they eat, or even feeling guilty after eating a large meal during the holidays. And finally, high expectations. It feels like Christmas and New Year's are always filled with so many expectations that by trying to make everything perfect, people may end up feeling disappointment if things don't go exactly how they wanted. So these are some of the issues people may experience during Christmas time. Hopefully by the end of this video you will be able to tackle most, if not all of them. So let's start with the self-care tips. What can we do to make the holidays less stressful? Let's start with emotional self-care. And the first tip I have for you is journaling. Journaling is a great way to let your emotion out and process your feelings. So whether you're feeling lonely, stressed, angry, writing everything down can be very helpful. I'm going to leave a free PDF on the description box below where you can find journaling prompts that you can use to let your feelings out during the Christmas time. They are all based on the strategies I'm talking about in this video, so I would strongly suggest you check them out. The second tip is gratitude, and this is especially important if you're feeling FOMO, loneliness, and high expectations during the holiday season. Gratitude can be incorporated into your journaling practice, and all you have to do is to list one or a few things you're grateful of on that particular day. If writing them down seems too much for you, you can just say them out loud, but try to get them out in some way. So don't just let them sit within your thoughts. Actually find a way to express what you're grateful for. If you're grateful for your loved ones being around, tell them. You can really make someone's day, and that will improve your mood as well. My third emotional self-care tip is connect with people. If you're feeling lonely or stressed, talking with people, even if they're far away, can be a great way to feel better. We live in a time where with the internet accessible, we can connect with everyone around the world. So we can feel connected with people even if they're not physically there. Fourth tip is digital detox. If you feel like you're starting to experience FOMO or you feel jealous about what other people are doing, just stay away from your phone. Do a digital detox that will make you stay away from social media or anything digital entirely for a few days or even for a few hours every day. To help with this, you can try to plan activities that do not require anything digital, and you can do that on your own or with other people. So you can think about doing some crafts or going for walks. You can do some Christmas activities with loved ones. Everything that do not involve you being on a phone is good. And finally, my last emotional self-care tip is let go of perfection. If you find yourself having high expectation for the holidays or you feel stressed about wanting everything to be perfect during Christmas, then just remember that Christmas and New Year come literally every year. If something doesn't go as planned, treat it as a lesson for the future rather than a failure. Section 2 of this video is physical self-care. So this section is all about how you can take care of your physical health during the holidays. And my first tip for you is obviously movement. I would say don't get too stressed about following a workout routine during the holidays. Holidays tend to be busy, and to be fair, during the holidays you are supposed to rest. Instead, focus on getting movement by stretching or going on winter walks. That will really help you relieve your stress and boost your mood. Tip number 2 is balanced eating. Some people get very stressed about all the food options that we have during the holidays. And also, during the holidays, we do tend to overeat a little bit. But you don't have to stress about that. Holidays are for enjoyment, and no amount of overeating during a couple of days will ruin any progress you made during the year or all the benefit that your 1 year healthy eating habits brought you. So I would just say enjoy your food during the holidays, whilst on the other day just try to eat balanced meals and make sure that you're eating enough carbs, fats and proteins. Tip number 3 of physical self-care is rest. And this is what the holidays are for. Rest. In particular, try to engage in all the 7 types of rest, which I have discussed in more details in this video over here. So try to physically rest by getting all your 8-9 hours of sleep every day, but also try to spend time away from screen, spend more time in nature and doing outdoor activities. Also, if you can, try not to work or don't work too much during the holidays. And finally, the last physical self-care tip is drink water. I know this may sound obvious, but this is especially more important during the holidays, especially if you tend to drink alcohol during the holidays or you are planning to travel with flights. Water is so important to feel energized and to help your body fight stressors. Section 3 is all about social self-care. And the first tip I have for you is say no. During the holidays, especially if we don't want to miss all of the events, we might overcommit. However, remember that it is okay to say no. I would say prioritize activities that you truly want to do and that brings you joy. Say no to everything else. And to say no effectively, remember to be direct, prioritize your needs, set boundaries, and express what you want clearly. Don't make lame excuses if you don't want to do something. And remember, there is nothing to feel guilty about. Tip number 2 is set boundaries. This Christmas, make a promise to yourself to be more assertive. Assertiveness means expressing your thoughts and needs in a confident and respectful way. I made a whole video about how to be more assertive, and I'm going to leave it here. During the holidays, it's easy to be dragged into things that you don't want to do or be involved in dynamic in which you don't really want to be involved into. Remember to communicate your wishes and needs clearly and calmly. If there are some activities you don't want to do, if you need some alone time, or if you prefer certain things not to be discussed, say so. And if you feel that people keep not respecting you, you then keep making your points clearly and calmly. However, consider walking away or stopping the conversation if someone does not respect your boundaries. Tip number 3 of social self-care is take emotional distance. This is not always easy, but if there's drama or if family dynamics become a little bit too much, remember that it is okay to step back emotionally. Just accept that there are dynamics that can't be changed. However, you can control how you respond to them. Try to find peace within yourself without being drawn into conflicts and letting conflicts consume you. Remember that prioritizing your mental health and well-being is not selfish, so if you need to leave a room or say no to a gathering, it is okay to do so. You could also use journaling to navigate feelings and problem-solve tricky situations. And finally, social self-care tip number 4 is spend time with the right people. At the end of the day, during the holidays, you want to have a good time, and that is not going to happen if you spend time with people that drain you or don't make you feel good about yourself. This Christmas, really take some time to think about who fills your cup and who leave you feel drained, and choose to be around people that uplift you. And our last session is financial self-care. This time of the year can be very difficult financially, so here are some tips to make sure you have a good time without getting too stressed about emptying your bank account. And tip number 1 is swap expensive activities with low-cost activities. Remember that a dinner or a movie night at home can be even more valuable than an expensive night at a club or a fancy restaurant. So think about how you can plan fun activities without necessarily having to spend a lot of money. Tip number 2 is budgeting. So set a spending limit for gifting and other activities. If that means that you have to say no to something, so be it. This includes gifts, and if you realize that financially you can't make gifts to everyone, then just choose to make those gifts that you really want to make. And finally, last tip of the financial self-care section is think about making handmade gifts. Consider creating personalized gifts. Those have even more values than expensive ones. And if someone doesn't appreciate a handmade gift coming from the heart, then consider whether these people need a gift at all. So these are some tips that will help you taking care of yourself during the holidays so that you can truly enjoy the Christmas time without feeling stressed, sad, or overwhelmed. I want to end this video with my own holiday self-care in case anyone wants to take some inspiration from it. Just as a context, I will be spending my Christmas holidays with my family in Italy, and as some of you know, if you watch this video over here, I am just recovering from burnout, so I will be taking extra care of myself during the holidays. So rule number 1 is to start my days with a gentle workout. I'm probably not going to follow my workout routine perfectly during the holidays, but I really like to work out, and that is very important for me. So every day I will just do a gentle workout or a workout that I feel like I want to do without stressing too much about my gym progresses, which I can pause until the new year starts. Journaling is also very important to me. The process of journaling helps me relieve stress, and with journaling I always process a lot of emotions, so I will definitely keep that habit during the holidays. I might do it in the evening or first thing in the morning, depending on my days. During the holidays, I also really want to spend more time reading. I love reading, and reading is a great way for me to spend time away from screens. So I'm probably gonna block 1 hour every day just to read. I'm going to avoid working during the actual holiday day, so I'm not going to work on Christmas Eve, Christmas, Boxing Day, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day. But unfortunately, as a freelancer, I will have to work on all the other days, but I have the flexibility to choose when to work. So I will probably work just a few hours every day, ideally in the morning. After working, I will dedicate my afternoon and evenings to spend time with my loved ones. However, I want to be very strict with the people I choose to spend my time with. In the past, I have given time to people I didn't really want to see or that didn't really deserve my time, and I'm not gonna do that this year. I am slowly learning to just give my time, that is our most precious resource, only to people that truly deserve it and to people that I genuinely want to spend my time with. So I'm going to be very, very picky with my social time this Christmas. And this brings us to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, you can leave a thumbs up. Also, let me know how you will spend your Christmas holidays in the comments below. I would love to hear your plans for this Christmas, whether it's with family or whether it's on your own. I don't think there will be another video before Christmas, so I want to wish you a lovely, lovely Christmas. I really hope you will find a way to enjoy this time of the year without getting stressed or overwhelmed. And yeah, that is really all for this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!